Make sure you motherfuckers subscribe. I need budget for new mics. We got a fucked up chair. We need money. OnlyFans guests coming up. Make sure you subscribe.
And it goes a little something like.
You all summer and after I'll keep you all summer and after.
Welcome to the 4th episode of ZsKast. I'm Mohammed.
And I'm Nima, and this is like the 4th time we're recording this.
Yeah, they don't know that though.
Lots of technical difficulties.
Yeah, we're broke. That's what it is. We got no budget. We got cheap ass mics, but we're out here doing it.
Every single time, every single episode we have to record at least twice because of either your mic or my mic not recording.
That's the struggle. But hey, this episode we're sponsored by Palmeritas
And Oreos.
Conchitas Crisp Cookies. Product of Miami.
No, we are not sponsored.
From Spain.
No, we are sponsoring ourselves.
Everybody fucking knows Oreos, but that's not fucking unique. We're not sponsored by them. This looks like we're sponsored. Get the fuck out of there with them.
Yeah,
Oreo
in this
thins.
episode, we are going to be talking about our life experiences here in Miami. I've been living in Miami for 2
Are we
years.
going to talk about our life experience or are we going to talk about the city of Miami?
Our life experiences in the city of Miami.
Okay, Miami. This episode is about Miami. I'm going to make it short and sweet for you guys. This episode is about Miami.
I'm not a Miamian. I've been here for 3 years. You've been here for about a year. More than a year. A year.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, tell us about yourself. I'm kidding. Oh my god, I cannot believe you. Like I'm gonna put the camera on your face.
I don't want to hear it in the comments why you fucking chewing. We can hear it on the mic. Fuck that shit. We don't have enough subscribers. I'm eating, sponsored by these cookies. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. It's the 4th episode.
It's my own channel.
I lost my patience already. Help me to subscribe.
Yes.
Anyways, go ahead, man.
Anyways, yeah, I've been here for about 2 years. You've been here about a year, and whenever we tell our friends, yeah, I'm working and living in Miami, they're like, damn,
Yeah.
you're living in Miami, the city of party,
Yeah.
drugs,
There's girls and
girls.
cocaine everywhere.
Yeah, but that's not the fact. Although that's the other side.
There is
of it.
girls and cocaine everywhere. We're not getting any of it.
Yeah.
Got low budget chairs, cheap ass mics.
Yeah, but
This is as closest to cocaine we get.
but what is? Tell me your most favorite thing about Miami.
Definitely the weather. For sure, the weather. I moved out here because of the weather, man.
Where
I'm
were
a
you
weather
living
type of
before?
guy.
Where were you before?
I was in Boston and San Diego. San Diego is not bad weather. No, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah,
Boston was cold. San Diego was just too expensive, and I couldn't afford to live on my own. So I moved out here for the weather.
And the thing is, here we don't have winter. The
No,
coldest
doesn't
it gets
disappoint.
is like the average temperature during the whole year is like 75,
Yeah,
78.
barely. And it's always humid, so if it's like 60, you still feel that little humidity.
And as soon as it drops below 70, everyone is taking out their like
Of
the
course,
jackets.
people are
and-
used to it, so I mean that's what they are. But
Yeah, but
the weather definitely is a plus here. You got the Caribbean weather,
And I also like the diversity.
diversity.
Bro, I have friends from all over the world in here, and
Yeah.
I mean, of course, because of the geographical location, there are lots of Hispanic people over here.
Yeah.
People from
I mean,
Cuba.
I think like that has to do with it, but I think the reason that it's like very diverse is because everybody from the Northeast is their vacation spot. Everybody comes down here. It's like a 1 hour to 2-3 hour flight from Texas and the surrounding southern states. 1 hour flight. So I think it makes it a hub. And when you think about it, a lot of people like California is very beautiful, the West Coast, Portland area, Northwest, it's beautiful too. Like Washington, Oregon, but a lot of people or Hawaii, a lot of people don't go there because it's far. That's like 2-3 hours more of money, flight. So people are like, should I just go there or should I go down to Florida, which is like quick. And for Europe, you think about it, if you're coming from Europe, California is 3 hours further. So and that's
Yeah,
3 hour difference. So you're like, all right, where would you rather go? Would you rather go to Florida?
Actually, I was doing a research like before the episode, like about the city of Miami, and guess how many tourists are visiting this Miami every single year?
Every single year,
Yeah.
a couple million probably.
14 million people,
14
bro.
million.
That's
And what is the population? Like 500,000.
Miami in 2019, like 500,000, I would say.
So right now probably like
400,000.
600,
But in
700,000.
2019,
But we should mention, ever since COVID happened, everybody from the north is coming down here because everybody's working remotely, and they don't want to pay the rent that they used to pay. So they're like, all right, should I pay
That's
3,000
actually, yeah.
or 2,000 or come down here for For like $1,500 to like $2,000, you could get a 700 square foot apartment with views of like the water on 17, 15 to the 25th, 30th.
Because
floor.
Miami is like in the top 10 most expensive city of the country, but when you compare it to New York or like Los Angeles or San Francisco,
not even close,
it's not even close.
Oh yeah, you don't even compare it to California. California is absurd, and that's why everybody's kind of leaving California. That could be another episode because
the quality of
Tesla's
life is
leaving California to Texas, Oracle's leaving California to Texas. A lot of residents are moving to Arizona, Nevada, and Texas. So that just tells you how expensive California is. And compared to California, New York, don't even compare. Like, and you get a lot more. In New York, you get old infrastructure with buildings that are like super old. Here, you get newly built buildings. Like Brickell area is just gentrified and just like.
But
they put the Brickell City Center up, which is a sign that everybody sees that's brand new 4 years ago. Just tells you how new the infrastructure and the buildings are.
But I mean, there is an ongoing like construction always in New York as well.
Yeah, but it's expensive.
Yeah,
but I mean, you can't compare because that's 12 million people. And what did you say? 500,000.
Of course, yeah.
But if you're willing to work remote,
price.
or you have the luxury of working remote, and you send emails and you have Zoom conference calls, like a lot of people have been doing, and it's become the new norm, why not live somewhere that has good weather rather than live somewhere that's cold and you pay twice the rent? It makes sense, and that's why. And now, if you look at apartments, they're rising up. The rent's going higher and higher here in Florida, and a lot of software companies are coming in.
But there's also something else. We have the hurricane season.
But I mean, you've been here for 3 years. It's not that bad though.
Yeah, I mean, we get prepared every time that there's like a warning coming up during the hurricane season. But lucky for us, during the last 3 years, nothing has seriously happened. Although we had like storms and shit, but that's like one of the stuff that is like drawbacks of.
Yeah, a lot of concerns, especially people that are not from here.
But diversity, there is no doubt, is like one of the best things, and it's just pure beauty. It's really beautiful. Like wherever you go, you have the blue ocean, you have the colorful city, you have Wynwood, which is like a really beautiful neighborhood in Miami.
For you were just mentioning before we started, we were going over it. You said you like it because content creator.
Yeah, because I love content creator. Actually, the first vlog, the first piece of content that I posted on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, was a vlog about me going to Wynwood.
Okay, there
you
go. All right, promote that channel. Get the views up.
Link below in the description.
Link below.
But it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And we have Wynwood walls. We have the food trucks. I mean, we go there like once in a while. Yeah. We go to the food truck.
No, they're gassing up the price of the food trucks. I have a complaint. That, it's getting more expensive. The Zona food truck, the Venezuelan Zona food truck.
That's the spot we go.
It's good, but $7.50 for arepas that are this big. That's fire, but y'all
drinks,
gassing it.
The drinks.
And that's because all the tourists are going there. Now if you want to get good food, you gotta go to the hood, and the hood is kind of far, and it's the hood. It's kind of hard. But the Wynwood area with the food trucks, they're getting really expensive for no reason.
What about the safety? Do you think like, if someone asks you, is Miami a safe place? Is it safe? Am I gonna get shot? While walking
a lot of people think like Miami's like mad, like dangerous.
Yeah, because of the history. Been built on cocaine and drugs.
Yeah, like in the 80s, 86 and 87.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to this guy who was replacing my windshield because my windshield cracked. Like, you know, one of those people you call that come with the truck and they change it real quick. And I asked him like, yo, how many windshields do you change? He's like, I have so many windshields I change throughout the day. I don't even have time. He's like, they go from luxury cars to cheap ass cars everywhere. And he also said that, like, I was like, yo, so you grew up out here? He's like, yeah. I was like, so what was the 80s like? He said, like, in 86 and 87, when, like, Miami was a murder capital, midday at 3 p.m., he was a kid. He was, like, a teenager. And he's like, we would be playing football on the street, and they would come up with, like, a car, and they would just dump bodies on the street of where that person lived after they killed him. And they would just dip. Like, crazy shit like that.
Damn.
So, I mean, like, we can't forget that, like that's the history of Miami, and a lot of people talk about it, and like, you know, movies like Scarface, which is the most, like, you know, everybody.
But here's the thing. Personally, I ride my skateboard during day and night.
Yeah.
Lots of times I was like riding it late at night in downtown, which are lots of homeless people living, or even by.
Yeah, but I feel like downtown's not that bad. I feel like
it's not even I'm not living in downtown, but you are. You know that area.
Yo, don't be giving my location out. I don't know who's watching this YouTube.
Bro, downtown starts like from Brickell all the way to Wynwood, but I personally feel safe based on my personal experience, but I know, I mean, there's shit going on. I mean, we hear in the news.
There was a shooting on Christmas Day, right by the Miami Heat Stadium. So if you don't know, Miami Heat Stadium is in downtown, right by the water. There's a big park right next to it, which I think it hosts. Yeah, it hosts like
The Ultra.
festivals too. Ultra is right there. So where Ultra is usually like they usually host it. There was a shooting. Nobody died. Nobody, but like there were 8 shots fired on Christmas Day, and like a couple days after, a couple blocks from there, somebody got shot. Like things happen. It's like it's not like the safest city, but I feel like it's not as like the people make it to.
It's
see.
inevitable when you can carry guns. So you have
Yeah.
guns, shit is gonna
Yeah,
happen.
loose laws with guns everywhere, and you know a lot of tourists. Like my friend, this is kind of a sad story, but my friend told me a story about his mutual friend who came here visiting, and he had a bunch of chains on, and he got in an argument with a bunch of people, and they pulled a gun out on him, and they
Here in
started-
Miami?
Yeah, in Miami, and they try to rob him. They're like, "Yo, give me your chain," and he's like, "I'm not giving it up." They shot him
When
right in
did
the
this
head.
happen?
About a year and a half ago.
About a year ago?
Yeah.
That's new.
They killed
Sorry
him,
to
and
hear
it's
that.
sad, and you hear stories like
It's
that.
really sad, yeah.
Yeah, you hear stories like that. Like, damn, Miami's maybe the safest place, which I feel like there isn't. There's a lot of cities, surrounding cities around Miami-Dade that are very dangerous, and yeah, you have incidents from time to
they're
time.
always telling, like,
But with so many
I-
tourists, with so many tensions running high, and late night life, especially when it's open till 6 a.m. when there's no COVID, that's bound to happen in any city, you know. So I think it's just about how you move and who you move with. I feel like a lot of things that people have to watch out for is robberies. We could talk about experience of motorcycles getting.
Yeah, my motorcycle got stolen last year, but lucky me, using social media, I got
Basically, the homeboy snitched on him to him because he was trying to get him. Yeah, it's grimy.
But yeah, I mean, I have my own story of like thieves and stuff, but I still feel safe.
Me too. They tried to steal my motorcycle like six weeks in.
Yeah, they tried to do
Yeah,
it.
but the guy, I think
That-
my
that's-
battery was already fucked up.
that's
He
a
didn't
funny
even know
story,
my battery
though.
was fucked up. So I lucked out.
But okay, so we talked about the weather. We talked about how safe it is. We know the economy is good.
It's getting good. But there's a lot of money here that like you don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah,
And that's like
There's lots
that's
of
like the money
laundry
laundering.
happening.
That's like the drug money. There's stuff like that. Or like a lot of stuff. I work in construction, so we both like, you know, you see a lot of that's like details, that money that is being washed through construction companies, because you know it's easy to wash money through construction, so you could say this construction costs, and you see that a lot. But it is regulated, but that's just, I mean, when they put money into business, that you don't see it as much. But there is a lot of stuff that are in that sense, and like a lot of OnlyFans. Miami's a place, like, don't get it twisted, with OnlyFans models and all that stuff. I'm sure he knows because he's got an OnlyFans account.
do I?
I don't know. You told me to.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
See how tight he got?
I'm like,
Yo, relax,
do
bro.
I have one?
The
And I
budget
don't
is low.
know?
We don't even have money for
Link
OnlyFans
below,
account. Subscribe.
link below in the description. We are giving away like 3-month trials, free account for the ones that subscribe.
Yo, to be honest, we're trying to bring somebody from OnlyFans on as a guest. So the goal of this podcast is to bring guests.
In
Not even
Miami,
joking.
there's
so many of them. So we want to bring them on and ask them their experience about OnlyFans. We want to ask them questions like what are the crazy stuff people say to you? How much money you make? What made you start it? Because a lot of people that like, there's a lot. How many people you know that are OnlyFans or you know of that are OnlyFans?
Well, like I know a couple.
A few amount. It's like pretty common. I'm sure a lot of people everywhere do, but Miami is definitely like up there. So if you guys give us, you know, more subscribers, more money, we're bringing on guests and we'll answer all those questions, and y'all could get a free
All
link.
those questions.
You can get a
are
free
gonna
link,
be-
free coupon to, you know, OnlyFans. I don't know what the fuck y'all into, but
I can't with you, man. But yes, as a content creator, it's
Perfect.
definitely 100% a yes for me. And actually, I have 2 favorite cities here in the United States. One is Miami, one is New York, and because I love like people, crowded places,
you love people. you like hot areas. We get it.
crowded places. I love those kind of places, and I like to feel the life like just flowing around me. And I like seeing like crowd, like packed sidewalks on the street. That's what I enjoy the most when I'm walking Times Square. I would say Miami is, as you said, you had a good term for this, like a small big city, right?
Yeah,
you had
definitely.
this. It's a small big city, so it's giving you the diversity of New York, I would say. But
Yeah.
I would say it's not as diverse.
But
as
not
New
the
York.
distances.
Yeah.
It doesn't take an hour to get from a borough to
Yeah,
a borough.
but the weather is way better.
The way,
But it doesn't have Times Square. It doesn't have.
I think that's because of tourists, you know? You say you do content creating. On the weekends, you go and take pictures. And whenever he shows me the pictures and stuff of, you take pictures of different types of people.
Yeah, actually, yesterday we
tourists.
went to photo shooting with my bro Alejandro. He's also a photographer, and we wanted to start like put the main subject of like topic of our photos to like lifestyle, but the lifestyle turned out to be like luxury cars, luxury lifestyle kind of
Especially
shit.
on the weekends, because half
Because
of those cars you see are rentals. Everybody's renting them out. Of course, there's some, but a lot of those, which is kind of cool because you get everybody coming in from different backgrounds doing different things, and the tourists bringing good content. And like people, I would say it's a picture friendly city. A lot of times people are annoyed when you take pictures of them. So that's like, if you're into content creating, if you're into like videos, drones, you say you fly drones around.
Oh my God, no
I know New York
you're
City is strict with drones.
You cannot.
Here you can.
Yeah.
There you go. See, that's a good thing.
Here you can. Not in the city, but there are lots of spots that
but they're not as strict as other places.
No, it's not.
So it's pretty laid back.
Get super good shots, bro. In here, oh my God, the sky is super blue. Mm-hmm. Most of the time it's not
good
raining.
Lighting.
It's sunny, and it's just
a lot of glass in the buildings. I'm sure that gives a reflection.
Beautiful. It's so beautiful, actually. Yeah, flying.
We should talk about this though. Things that we don't like. Drivers.
Oh my God.
Bro.
Okay. So I mean, if you want to talk about things we like, we can just continue going on.
Yeah,
there's a lot to.
This is stuff that if you come visit, like driving and the way people drive here on the highway.
That's something that
like the way they like people do burnouts, highway drifts. Like I've driven all over, and we come from the Middle East. Our country's second in fatalities and accidents.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Dominican Republic.
It's super fucked up.
It's Dominican Republic, Iran, and Thailand. Those are the top three. They switch off with fatalities. That's not a good thing to brag about. But we've seen bad driving and bad accidents.
That's why in here.
But Miami's up there, wouldn't you say? It's pretty close to Iran.
It's close, but for me, it's normal.
Yeah, but
I can survive.
But for America,
coming from other states in Europe,
for a first world country, it's not normal.
There are no like turn signals. There's nothing.
But people do not use their blinkers.
No,
it's literally they do not use their blinkers. People cut each other off. There's a lot of drunk driving. Me and my boy were actually driving from. Me and my boy Lewis were driving from Fort Lauderdale, and it was like 12:30 at night. We were coming from Fort Lauderdale Airport. I picked him up, and we see this car literally just drifting left and right. And I told him, like, watch, this is a DUI waiting to happen. For 45 minutes, we follow this dude that's literally going left, right into the... He made it. He took it all the way to the route. We don't know. We didn't follow him, but hopefully he made it home safe. But you see stuff like that. You see reckless driving and the rentals that comes to it. A lot of young cats come here. They rent cars, fast cars. They go super fast. And the people that own the fast cars here, a lot of them are like young people. Remember like 2 weekends ago?
Yeah.
People racing the streets. It's really like it's really
I was
reckless.
waiting like on this.
Sometimes it gets out of control too, and we like cars and bikes, and we're not like the type of people. Oh, don't go fast. Like we don't like cars. We love cars, but sometimes it's like it gets really reckless.
It's
like going in and out of lanes.
It's too much, and I mean, there is no way you're driving on the highway 826 Palmetto, no matter which one is, and you don't see an accident.
Yeah, or you don't see somebody on the side of the road just pulled over.
Yeah,
there's like people just pulled over on the side of the road, or like on Coast Highway. I don't know if it's tourists or people fishing. People just pull over to the side of the road. And I think that goes back to being Florida. At the end of the day, this is Florida. It is Miami, but it is Florida. And you see stuff like that.
Every day, a crocodile is going to knock on your door. So, I mean, if that's
gators
normal.
here. It's not crocodiles.
I mean,
get it right.
It's crocodile.
No, there's small baby crocs, but that's a whole different. I know my gators and crocs. Gators and small crocs.
So there are these signs. I mean, at school there are these signs by the lake. It's like crocodiles in the area.
And where University of Miami is, you should tell them. Like you were talking about the location.
Go Kane.
All right.
Go Canes.
Should tell them where University of Miami. This dude just threw up the U. No, that's you. You wrap it up. Tell them where University of Miami is in retrospect to other places. So
okay, so if you have City of Miami and let's say City of Miami Beach on the right side,
which is too different. East, a lot of people don't know
because on the east you cross the bridge. You have the City of Miami Beach. You have the City of Miami. And then south you have like the Coral Gables.
Where the University of Miami
down, you
is.
have
it's more
Homestead.
suburban.
But yeah, so University of Miami had different campuses. One is in Key Biscayne, which is closer to like City of Miami. We have the main campus in Coral Gables. I mean, they are like 20 minutes drive from each other. And we have the medical campus.
But everything's kind of close. And these are all different.
Like 20 minutes away.
They're all their own counties, but goes Coral Gables, downtown, midtown,
counties,
South Beach.
So all of these are in Miami-Dade County.
Yep, Miami-Dade
and
County.
then you go up north, you have Broward County. So all of these are Miami-Dade. So
and Fort Lauderdale, for a lot of people that are coming in, is an airport that a lot of people take. It's about 30 minutes. So I would say Fort Lauderdale is like Orange County to LA.
I mean,
it's like, Boston to New Hampshire.
I mean,
it's like,
like practically speaking, it's like 40 minutes ride from where we are, or from your area.
So we're just going to keep people because we want to tell you about Miami if you're visiting and you have never visited, because that's like things that we at first noticed. So driving, be careful for drivers.
Yeah, driving, I would say, whenever I think about Miami, I just think about like good stuff.
We were talking about weed. Weed is not legal.
It's not legal.
For all the
it depends
potheads.
on your perspective. For parents, yeah, it's really good.
You think parents, other than our parents, you think parents are watching this shit? Yo, he's scared of his parents. His mom and dad are watching this.
Weed is bad.
Well, no, hey, he doesn't smoke weed. He doesn't do drugs. We're just talking about.
Yeah, we're just talking.
Yo,
Educational
that's why we're not
purposes.
gonna get subscribed. You got parents watching this. Damn, man.
Yeah. We use the word weed just for educational purposes.
Okay,
and
just tell them whatever
public
for
awareness.
educational purposes.
Yeah, so it's not legal, but it's out there. You can find cocaine easier than you can find weed, and I don't know.
they
It
get
doesn't make
prices
any
for a
sense.
gram of coke out here, depending where you come from. But you can't
It
really.
doesn't make any sense why it's not legal.
I mean, that's because of the state, but also like I feel like for being a tourist city and being like kind of one of the best tourist cities in the world, I feel like they got to find a way. I mean, Florida got to get it passed, or Miami, or make weed kind of a little more legalized, just like LA, just like Bay Area. I mean, New York doesn't have it legalized, but Jersey is. But that's a whole different story. We're talking about people that are into smoking. It's not as easy to find. It is easy to find, but it's not as abundance, or you don't have different options. That's kind of like a down, especially if you like to smoke, get high, go for a cruise in the nice weather.
And to add up to
top.
that, to add up to the weed situation, language. If you don't speak Spanish, sometimes you really are going to face challenges here.
Yeah,
Especially in your dating life.
Dating life.
Yeah.
You struggling with Spanish? In
I
dating
don't
life?
struggle,
Like,
but
what you mean, fool? You don't got Google
actually,
Translate?
No, actually, you'll have to learn. You learn.
That's true.
You dating, man.
And
you
English
learn
is your
stuff.
second language, so I forget about
Spanish is my third.
that. Spanish, especially dating life, or even just getting around. Sometimes you go to places and they'll start talking to you Spanish, and like you gotta know your way around, which is kind of cool.
Sometimes it's like really hard, bro.
I like it because I'm not shy to try. Like I make mistakes when I speak Spanish, like a lot of times, but I'm not shy to try. But if you're shy, could be kind of challenging. You know how Spanish people are. Like they'll let you know, like they'll correct you. But hey, if you know Spanish, is a plus. If you don't, then just bring Google Translate. Bring Google Translate with you.
Okay, to wrap things up, I'm just gonna tell you like 2 facts about the city of Miami, which it was really fun.
Go ahead.
Did I tell you that Miami?
You didn't tell me, no.
Yeah, I told you. Did I?
you
No.
didn't.
Okay. I was reading this before the podcast. Miami is the only city in the United States that was founded by a woman.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So a local businesswoman called Julia Toto, I hope I'm getting the last name right, encouraged the developer to extend the new Florida East Coast Railroad to Miami.
No way.
So this led the way to the development of the modern Miami that we are seeing today. And the second one, do you know where the name Miami comes from?
I have to take a guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds cool. It sounds Hispanic or Spanish like sort.
So Miami gets its name from one of the tribes that lived here. So the name of the tribe was Miami with like Mayaimi.
So wait, so I'm guessing it was a Native American tribe.
I think so.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's interesting.
Back in 16, 17 like century, but that was cool. I didn't know it. I didn't know where the name comes. Yeah, there are like.
Did we talk about the favorite spots in Miami?
I told you like Wynwood was my favorite spot to go. The food trucks and everything was good. I mean, lots of people prefer Ocean Drive, Miami Beach.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, South Beach is cool, but South Beach is just all the tourists.
For me, it's Wynwood, hands down. Wynwood.
Wynwood is pretty cool because it's got a lot of art. It's got a lot of good food. But we talked about the prices going up. Downtown is cool, but there's a lot of areas around Miami.
Downtown is really good for like the bar. I mean, next to Wynwood. I mean, Wynwood and downtown are super close though.
Wynwood is in Midtown and downtown is downtown. So it's a couple. It's
downtown area. Brickell is super good for photography, videography as well. Like for that like urban spice. Like
we're gonna put some links below in our YouTube video with good spots to eat. Popular spots to go to.
The whole point of this podcast was like to be a chill, fun podcast episode that we are going to be talking about. And we live
here, so we thought, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Give you guys an idea about like our experience in the city of Miami. Hey, and if you know things or you visited and you agree, disagree,
let us know below in the comments. Yeah.
Make sure you fucking subscribe because
ask them.
Yeah. Should I bring it out?
Yeah. Give them a little taste
y'all haven't been subscribing, so I have to bring this out. Make sure you motherfuckers subscribe. I need budget for new mics. We got a fucked up chair. We need money. OnlyFans guests coming up. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, guys. So
we got this for free. Don't think we
let us know below in the comments what you think about this episode. Check the links in the description for more information about what we just discussed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your spending time with us. And until the next episode, I'm gonna just say,
come visit us in Miami. Maybe if you see potential, and we'll put you as a guest here. We'll find an extra chair. We'll throw you on. What? Why are you laughing?
No, I just got a text. I'm responding to that.
All right. Mr. Popular here. Tinder and Hinge popping.
Actually, I got a match on Tinder.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Get the Google Translate out. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Until the next episode.
Be safe. Be safe. Bye bye.